Hey everyone, welcome to the Checkered Chat. I'm Justin.
I'm Blake.
And we are still here. We have not moved from last week. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore last week. Don't look at my pants. They're not different, I promise. Anyways, I'd like to personally address Josh Allen and the Bills.
Oh yeah. We can get into football.
Please.
Wake up.
Wake up. Do better. I guess you guys don't play Atlanta a lot, but I was there.
Go Falcons.
Look,
I was about to play swag surf, but then we get copyrighted.
Yeah, no, we don't need to get copyrighted. But I will say though, Falcons are my set number 2, being from Atlanta and everything. So yeah, it was a fun night. Was
Rise
at
up.
that? Yeah, Rise Up or whatever. Yeah, I saw Jeezy and Ludacris in the same weekend.
Nice.
So that was interesting. Good
Yeah.
old early 2000s rap artist weekend.
Me and Lily saw Ludacris before the Georgia Tech game like 2 years ago. He was doing a free performance like on the street for
Oh,
Georgia
that's
Tech.
cool. Yeah. Nah, the bash was Saturday, so I was in the Benz twice this past week, so that was fun. And then another concert on Sunday, so it was a busy weekend. I did not get to watch any of these races live.
Fake fan.
Not a fake fan, just was busy.
Doesn't prioritize the sport.
Shut up. I do prioritize it. This actually was the first Sunday concert that I did not have the race up on my phone. Because every other time, even if it's Xfinity or truck, I've had it up.
Yeah.
Just, But I was checking in and then getting texts that were like, "Hey, Justin, you good?" And I'm like, "Oh, what happened to Ryan Blaney?" Because, yeah, it's a fun weekend. For sure. But Blake, how was the race? That's how we'll put it.
Mid. It was fine.
Yeah.
Barring one late race incident that we'll get into, it was going to be your typical kind of boring-ish mile-and-a-half race with just a lot of strategy and like the best car prevail, but that didn't end up happening.
Yeah. Definitely. From watching the highlights, it was, the ending seemed pretty exciting.
Yeah.
For the most part.
It ultimately, like, excitement-wise and action made the race, but also ruined the outcome, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Just like, people always kind of make jokes. They're like, "Oh, NASCAR, you don't have to tune in till the last, 20 laps."
And that was the case on Sunday.
Yeah, it just kind of proved that one.
This weekend, I think, will be a different story.
Yes, this weekend is going to be on site, as the kids say.
Yeah.
6-7 on site or whatever. I don't know.
We're really showing our age.
Come on.
You're chopped unk.
Yeah, call me unk. Go ahead.
I just did.
I know. At least I can rent a car for a lesser price.
Yeah.
Joking.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's the last thing you have to look forward to. Like, you turn 18, you can vote. Turn 21, you can get alcohol,
and
nicotine.
Now, yeah.
Then 25 is the next thing.
I am 25.
Never mind. We're both chopped. We're both unk. Anyways.
My insurance break.
Woo! Anyway, with that, we're going to dive into the news from this week. One of the biggest things that, I'm not going to say it's surprising, but it was kind of like, oh, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? All right, it's been a minute since they started talking about this and got to the point of almost like, oh, I don't think it will happen now. And then it happened. Justin Haley is out at Spire, and Daniel Suarez is the front runner for...
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
I think at this point, it's just when does it get announced?
Yeah. No,
But I will say props to Spire for not just firing him right now like everybody else is seeming to do.
Yeah, no. Because with that, Matt DiBenedetto is released immediately from Viking Motorsports and replaced by Connor Mosak. Yeah, like...
Which, what else was DiBenedetto supposed to do? He's not in a good car.
Yeah, and also, like, you couldn't have given him 3 more races.
Yeah, just end the year.
Yeah, Like, literally just 3 more races. He's not in the championship running. Like,
Yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
It's also a very interesting, like, fall from fame, if you will, for De Benedetto.
Yeah.
Because he was with Levine Family Racing, a very small budget, funded team in the Cup Series, and he would always run good. It felt like at like Talladega and drafting tracks, but then he almost won the Bristol night race over Denny Hamlin. He didn't, and then after that, it just like deteriorated.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, he took a nobody. Well, the Wood brothers is really what tanked him, but
yeah. But still, I mean,
then he went down to truck, did all right for the team he was with, won a race, went back up to Xfinity, and it was like he was climbing back, and then now it's just...
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's too many young people and too much talent.
Yeah, coming up, for sure.
Where I feel like he probably wasn't going to make it back up.
Yeah, but I mean, at least run decent in Xfinity,
Yeah.
you know? I mean...
Which I could see Justin Haley, like, being an Xfinity lifer at this point.
Yeah.
If he wants to stick with NASCAR, unless his finances are good enough to just to say, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Well, I mean, the dude does drive a Cybertruck, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Colleague did say, though, that, like, they're going to try and help him out if they can. Which, I mean, I think is good on them.
Yeah, I mean... I wonder if that's going to mean putting him in the truck or if that's going to be him in their Xfinity cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be one of the two.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if they do run like a split schedule, like split driver truck team, that he'll probably be part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll do full time, but I mean, obviously nobody knows.
True.
Except for Colleague and him.
Very true. So Sunoco renews contract with NASCAR, but the future is uncertain. I can't imagine turning on PRN and them not saying Sunoco race fuel.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I can't picture it. It's
Sunoco's been like the fuel for NASCAR for like my whole life, I think.
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean, I think back to watching with my dad as a kid and I'm like, yeah, Sunoco.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Is Sunoco outside of NASCAR doing super well? I mean, I can think of one Sunoco gas station that I know of. At least, I mean, we're in the South, so it could be different. We're kind of dominated by Quick Trip and Racetrack.
But, like, who supplies the gas to Quick Trip and Racetrack?
That's true. I don't know.
Because BP is its own thing.
True.
Like, Sunoco's its own thing. So I wonder, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. But, I mean, they did renew the contract, so.
It'll probably, I mean, unless, like, I don't even know, like, big gas brands other than, like, BP.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Or, like, VP Racing Fuels, but they're not big enough to, like, they don't have gas stations. They're just literally racing fuel. They're not going to have the money or means to do a whole
sheboing with it. Yeah, definitely. So Frankie Muniz will be back after having his wrist injury, which was, I don't remember where that was at.
Richmond, maybe?
Richmond, something
it was
like
around that time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, what a great track to return to after injury.
Definitely. Then you've got sources are starting to suggest that there actually will be a Run What You Brung All-Star race with a good bit of amount of time for teams to actually have something good to bring.
Yeah, which, I mean, I think they'll probably put some sort of stipulations in.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But that way the teams do get on board and it's not a huge, like, surge in cost just for one All-Star event. But I do think probably how late they sprung the idea on everybody this year was a huge reason why it didn't happen.
Yeah, no, I think if they like nail it down soon, it'll probably be, pretty good.
But this is the weird part of it to me. So we run a spec car now. It's like a spec car series, the Cup Series. What's the point of this?
That's true.
I mean, unless they're going to let people modify parts, but I don't know. It's...
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's to spice up Dover because, let's be honest, that's going to be boring.
Yeah.
Very boring. Because it's going to be a short race at Dover, and Dover needs long runs to
really
do
anything. Yeah. Mason Maggia will be running at DEGA with DGM in Xfinity. Congrats to him.
Yeah.
And then this one came out earlier today. Colligan RCR in partnership after this year. I don't think anybody is really surprised by that.
No.
I think this also all but confirms Dodge coming to Cup.
Yeah.
Eventually, and Colleague's going to be their baby.
Steve O'Donnell, I believe, was on Dale Jr.'s podcast talking about the run what you brung and a whole other thing, list of things. And when he talked about new OEMs coming into the sport, Dodge was the only one that he named by name. When he was talking about the horsepower thing, he was like, yeah, basically it's not to scare off Dodge and other OEMs. And I'm like, okay, so we're getting Dodge again.
No, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I don't think, would I like to see Honda in the Cup Series? Yes. But
if they're going to stay with we're not building V8s,
that's the issue. Yeah.
I don't think I get caving and catering a little bit to bring somebody new in, but if you're running a spec car and everybody runs V8s, don't bring somebody in that's not going to build a V8.
Yeah.
What does Toyota have that offers V8s that isn't an SUV or a truck?
Yeah. No, very true.
But they still
do it.
And they also are big in all motorsports.
Yeah.
So
true. But that wraps up our news. Unless there's anything else you wanted to add, any comments?
I think that's good.
Cool. Yeah. So the Xfinity race. Let's get into the snooze.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake, take it away.
So, excuse me. Allgaier won the pole, and Zilich starts on the outside of the front row, which, no shock there when it comes to the Xfinity Series that it's going to be a Junior Motorsports front row lockout, and it's going to be Allgaier and Zilich. I mean, it's kind of what we came to expect at this point. Allgaier cleared for the lead in turn 1. Then we fast forward lap 13. Sam Mayer reports possible engine issues after his oil pressure was reading low. I don't really think anything came of that as the race went on. Lap 14, Eric Almirola gets around Zilich for second. And then on lap 15, we get a Debris caution.
Debris.
Lap 29, on a restart, Allgaier leads from the inside with Almirola second on the outside. Jesse Love goes low to take Allgaier 3 wide, which allows Almirola to take the lead entering turn 3. And then Zilich passes Allgaier, who ends up falling all the way back to 4th from the lead in 1 lap on the restart. Then, fast forward all the way to lap 45, end of stage 1, and Eric Almirola is your stage winner. On lap 49, with the pit stops, everybody takes 4 tires, and Jesse Love takes the lead. And then Sanchez was penalized for speeding, which set him back for majority of the day. Because he actually had a really fast car.
Yeah. I mean, he's still, not to give away anything at the end, but he's still...
Yeah, he came out good.
Top 5, at least.
Lap 55, Almirola clears Jesse Love for the lead. Lap 76, Austin Hill clips the apron and gets sideways, but he's able to recover while only losing 1 spot, falling back to 6th with Ryan Sieg passing him. Lap 90, Eric Almirola wins stage 2. So, woo, Eric Almirola stage sweep.
If you're a JGR fan, this is looking great for you for the Owners' Championship. But
yeah, I'm glad you said that. So, I forgot who was supposed to run the 19. I think it was Patrick Staropoli was supposed to run the 19 at Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as they won, they announced that
Almirola's
going to go run.
Okay.
Which, for the love of God, if Almirola wrecks a playoff driver to win to get the Owners' Championship...
Imagine that's how Zilich doesn't win the championship.
I wouldn't put it past him. The way he won Phoenix earlier this year.
Oh, yeah. That was Phoenix. Yep.
When he just walled Bowman and then was like, I didn't do anything wrong.
I want to thank God.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Lap 107, Lap 99 on the restart, Zilich leads from the inside with Jesse Love in second on the outside. Zilich gets clear for the lead. Lap 107, Zilich and Almirola make contact battling for the lead as Almirola goes high. Zilich gets tight, washes up the racetrack into Eric Almirola, and that damages Connor's car a little bit. and allows Almirola to once again get the lead. You can tell I'm thrilled. Lap 138, Sheldon Creed pits under green from 12th with a reported right front tire vibration. On lap 144, Jesse Love and Eric Almirola pit. Almirola passed Jesse Love coming to pit road because Jesse Love kind of played it a little too safe on pit entry speed. So Almirola just swerved around him like he was cutting up on the interstate.
Yeah.
But then got beat off pit road.
Yeah.
So lap 146, Zilich returns to the track from pitting and blends just behind Jesse Love and Eric Almirola. Lap 154, Zilich passes Almirola for what will be second place once the pit cycle completes. And then Jesse Love continues to lead for all the cars that have already pitted. Lap 172, Jesse Love misses the bottom. Jesse Love passes. We're going to reset
Junior.
this, yes. Jesse Love misses the bottom, passing the lap down car of Sammy Smith, which allows Zilich to go low and get Jesse loose and take the lead. And then Dean Thompson spins from 27th to bring out the caution. So it's not an Xfinity race without someone battling for nothing wrecking. Yeah. Which, I mean, honestly, it just means that car is a lot harder to drive.
True. Very true.
Yeah. So it's not a bad thing. It just can be a bad thing at times.
True.
Lap 180 on the restart. Zilich leads from the inside with Almirola on the outside. Zilich and Almirola continue to battle for the lead. So early, Almirola dominated. And then this is the point of the race where you're like, okay, Zilich has figured it out, made adjustments, learned throughout the day. It's between them two.
Yeah.
Wish it would have been Zilich, but
yeah.
So lap 181, Zilich side drafts Almirola on the backstretch, trying to clear for the lead, and then in that, Almirola, which let me not fully blame this on Almirola.
Cut him just a little bit of slack.
Yeah, I'll cut him some slack. Zilich was running him really low to the point where he probably wasn't going to make the turn. So Almirola just turned right, doored him to slide him up, and then they both could make the turn. But at this time, Nick Sanchez and Eric Almirola almost get together battling for second because Sanchez kind of shot it low on the bottom and got loose. Lap 185, Sanchez and Jesse Love begin to battle for third, which sparks post-race beef.
Yes.
Lap 193, Zilich gets loose in turn 2, which allows Almirola to get position under him and take the lead. Zilich moves down. Oh, never mind. This is where they made the contact on the backstretch. Sorry, I had it backwards.
Got it flipped.
Yeah. But yes, what I said happened before happened now. Sorry. And then final couple laps of the race, Zilich it looks like he might be running him down. He gets really loose, pushing the car, and that just signed, sealed, delivered. Almirola wins. So, top 10 is Eric Almirola, Connor Zilich, Justin Allgaier, Corey Day with that has to be his best finish.
On it, that's what I was thinking.
Which, I mean, he was really fast at the end. Nick Sanchez brings home in the top 5, like Justin already told us. Let's see, Jesse Love 6th, Ryan Sieg 7th, Taylor Gray 8th, Sam Mayer 9th, and then Austin Hill 10th.
Yeah. So that post-race beef was interesting.
I like Zilich. I was reading
Sanchez.
Yes. I like Sanchez and I like Jesse. That was very soft by Jesse. All they were doing was side drafting each other, racing for position, and then Jesse comes over after the race and's like, WTF was that? Like, what are we doing? Blah,
this is why you wreck your car all the time.
Yeah. And he's like, dude, we're racing in the top 5 for a potential win, and everybody else is side drafting everybody else, and you're going to come have issue with me?
Yeah.
It almost just sounds like Jesse Love's mad that he got raced by a non-playoff driver.
Uh-huh.
But, Jesse Love wasn't going to win.
Yeah, no, it feels very, Bell-esque.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I felt.
Yeah. And, I mean, they have a technical alliance.
True.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
But then the other thing too was Nick Sanchez isn't just going to sit there and take it, but he's also not really being very rude or anything. And then Jesse just punches him in the chest and walks off. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to do that, you deserve to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Like, let's fight.
Yeah.
But they don't make enough money in the Xfinity Series to fight.
No, not at all.
Thanks, NASCAR.
Yeah. But that wraps up Xfinity for this week.
Yeah. Yeah, so Almirola advances to the championship 4 with the 19 car for owner's points.
Yeah.
Nobody is locked in, even though, I mean, Zilich is like 80 points above the cut line.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he's not locked in, so it's not mathematically impossible.
But
I
mean, he would just have to have...
He'd have to wreck on lap 1 of both races.
Yeah, he would just have to have absolute dog shit days for the next 2 races.
Like, no stage points and finish in the back, like the last 5 of the field.
Yeah. And
like 2 other people win.
Yeah, we know that's not gonna happen.
Because they were talking to him in, I can't remember if it was practice or qualifying, or before the race. It was somewhere in the day before the race, and they were like, "You have the largest ever gap to the cut line. Like, how does that feel?" And he was like, "Good, I guess. It could be better."
Yeah,
and I was like, "That's not the most Zilich thing."
Yeah. 100%.
And then I think he tweeted after the race, and he was like, "Well, I guess I'll give the fans what they want and let somebody else win for a change."
That's funny.
Again, he doesn't win, but where does he finish? Second.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, what's his average now? Like 1.7?
For the past, like, 18 races, it's probably like 1.5 now or something just absolutely stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we have a point system and live in a world where he is not guaranteed a championship.
Yeah, 100%.
Like we said, Almirola could wreck him.
Yeah, no, I mean, anything could happen, honestly.
I mean, he could blow a tire and it's over.
Yeah. I mean, we saw that with Bell in 23.
Yeah, which,
or
I mean...
23, yeah, my bad. Last year was 24.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. But that's all we got on Xfinity.
Yep.
Cool. On to the Cup race.
So, Denny Hamlin gets the pole.
Surprise, surprise.
Chase Briscoe gets second. Surprise, surprise. So,
surprise, surprise. JGR is dominating the playoffs.
Well, qualifying.
Qualifying.
For sure.
Well, yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
But, I mean, we'll get dominating the playoffs.
Yeah.
On the initial start, Denny Hamlin clears for the lead on the front stretch, with Bell falling behind in second. Briscoe then looks under Denny Hamlin, entering turn 3, and clears for the lead off 4. By lap 3, Briscoe's leading, Denny is in second, Chase Elliott's in third, Byron's in fourth, Bell's in fifth. So, I mean, all playoff cars, top 5.
Yeah.
Kind of what you expect when we get to the round of 8.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because you've kind of, and I mean, no offense to anybody that's already got eliminated, but, like, you've kind of weeded out the people that, like, didn't necessarily belong as much as you do.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
Lap 24, Briscoe's lead over Hamlin is now at 2 seconds. Lap 28, Byron passes Hamlin for third. Then lap 35, we get green flag. Well, we're in a green flag pit stop cycle. Briscoe has a 13-plus second pit stop, which cycles him behind Byron, Reddick, and Larson on the track. So there goes his lead.
Yeah.
Lap 41, after Todd Gilliland pits, that completes the cycle, which cycles Byron back into the lead with almost a second advantage over Reddick. And then, fun tidbit, these laps led today by Byron are the first laps he's led all playoffs.
That's insane. I mean...
But you win the regular season championship and you get all those extra playoff points that carry over round to round, you're kind of safe.
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get into that also later. Lap 72. Ryan Blaney cuts a left front tire and slams hard into the wall in turns 3 and 4 while running 12th, ending his day. Which I watched, qualifying and practice on Saturday, and they pretty much said how much of a pain in Blaney's side Vegas is and how he never has good luck there.
Yeah.
And they were like, took it easy in practice and didn't really push the car to its limit in qualifying to start the day with a clean race car.
Yeah.
And Vegas bit him again.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because we're going to 2 tracks where Blaney can very easily win.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I mean, it's not okay, but it is.
Yeah.
Essentially. Lap 80, Byron wins stage 1, followed by Larson, Briscoe, Hamlin, and Elliott. All playoff drivers except Ryan Blaney earn stage points. Which, now that we're talking about points and whatnot, I meant to say this before we started the Cup portion. Entering the race, Logano had the largest deficit to the cut line in the round of 8 in playoff history.
Dang. I did not know that.
He was 22 points below the cut. And
Wow.
that's the largest deficit anybody started with. So, I mean, for all, purposes, he was essentially eliminated from the championship for when this all started. Like, he is, there's no stage points that are going to save him, no race points. That's pray for everybody to have horrible luck and hopefully win one.
Yeah.
Like, everything has to fall together perfectly. Then we'll bookmark that and then talk more about points at the end. So lap 87 on the restart, Byron leads from the inside with Chase Elliott on the outside. Briscoe gets into Byron why did I say normally? Get it together. And nearly spins him down the front stretch. Byron recovers and runs side by side with Larson before Larson clears for the lead in turn 3. Briscoe passes Byron for second off turn 4, and then Denny Hamlin battles alongside Byron for third. So by lap 101, Larson has a almost second lead over Byron. And here we go. Lap 118, on green flag pit stops, Chase Elliott gets an uncontrolled tire penalty.
You okay?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. This was, I'm not saying that I don't think that was a penalty, but what I can't get over and I find very goofy is no one was in the stall. It rolled a little far, and I think it was Gilliland's team that grabbed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
That's why there was a penalty, because the other team had to grab it. Now, let's say, I forget who it was, it was either Byron or Larson, but through picking their pit stall.
Are you talking about how the entrance to the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Larson.
You can yeet tires into the next pit stall there. Yeah. Because there's an opening, but that's not an uncontrolled tire.
I had the same thought.
Again, I'm not saying what Chase's team did was not warranted of a penalty.
Yeah.
But like three people get that advantage on pit road every race where they can just yeet tires into the garage like entrance.
Yeah.
I mean,
little sideways.
Yeah. Because give them somebody else's pit stall and they can't do that.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that their team is the one grabbing the tire, but like, okay, let's play devil's advocate. If there's not somebody in that box, you're going to have somebody like in the box next to Chase, you're going to have somebody already farther down to catch it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not going to send somebody over to the 34, 38, whatever, the 38 team or whatever. I forget what number, but you're not going to send somebody over into their pit area to catch a tire.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, it is what it is. I don't...
Just small gripe.
And I mean, I don't feel bad because ultimately, the same with Blaney, we're going to two tracks where Elliott can very easily win. And I mean, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I didn't... Yeah, I picked him in way too early, like, playoff predictions, and then followed up with picking him in our playoff predictions to win the championship. But, like, he was still there and alive and could... So I had to go with preseason still. I mean, ultimately, do I think that he'll win the championship? Probably not, but I mean, he very likely could.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm kind of whatever about it. Now we'll go lap 126 after the pit cycle is over. Larson is now leading Reddick by half a second. So, lap 165, Kyle Larson wins stage 2. So far, Hendrick dominated day. Penske's kind of nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And by Penske at this point, I mean...
Logano.
Yeah, because Cindric's no longer alive in the playoffs, and Blaney's on a plane ride home. Lap 180, Byron passes Reddick for second in turn 4. Lap 186, Briscoe reports a possible toe link issue after brushing the wall on a restart. We're almost through 3 full seasons with this car, and you can brush the wall and potentially break a toe.
Yeah, no, I mean, because it didn't look like he brushed it that hard.
He didn't slam the wall.
Yeah, I mean, brushed.
Yeah, that's the key word of that.
Yeah.
Lap 214, Byron is able to pass Larson on the backstretch when Larson's coming back on track from his pit stop. Lap 218, Denny Hamlin has a 13-plus second pit stop on green flag pit stops, which, if you're going to have a long pit stop, you want it on a green flag cycle when everybody's strung out.
Yeah.
Because you have that 13-second pit stop, you're going to lose all your track position under yellow.
100%, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm still happy about it that it happened to him. I know we're completely opposite.
I'll get into my slight change on.
Yeah, I have no
Denny.
change
whatsoever. We'll get into it.
I'm cold-hearted. I don't care. Lap 232, Byron washes up in turn 2, which allows Larson to make the pass for the lead. Then we get to lap 237, where Ty Dillon thinks that William Byron is a mind reader and just automatically knows he's going to pit.
This was like, I think it was on, I want to say Denny on his podcast said, this is like, it's the beginning of the fourth quarter in Super Bowl, Chiefs versus the Eagles. Travis Kelce he catches a long pass, is running in, and at the 10-yard line, a defensive end from the Browns comes onto the field and tackles him.
Yeah.
Like, literally exactly what that would be.
And my huge gripe of this situation is Ty Dillon in his post-wreck interview is like, nah, I didn't throw my hand out the window. That's my spotter's job to let his spotter know. Dog, everyone else
does that, yeah.
It's not hard. It's very visible.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, too, that I didn't think about until watching clips of DBC this week, the way that spotters communicate, because Freddie was talking about it, he was like, we don't talk to each other. We like
go walk down to them and go.
And like give them hand signals, or even like lean over and give them a hand signal. And he was like, the pitting hand signal is the same as we're taking the low line hand signal. So he was like, is there a world in which, the 10 spotter did tell Byron's spotter that?
And he took it
as they're running the low line? Yeah.
Could be.
Because the other thing, too, this isn't in the middle of the pit cycle. This is very late.
Yes.
And
so why would he be hitting this late?
Yeah, and that's what Byron said, is like, okay, I thought he was giving me the bottom, or I thought he was taking the bottom. And then when he started to wash up, Byron was going to shoot the hole, get the run on the bottom, and go. I mean, he's a lap down car, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But then he washes up, and then just good luck now. I turn left.
Good luck, everybody else.
Insanely hard.
Oh, yeah.
Wreck. And then also, watching Bell's on board, how in the world did he not get involved?
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, that glare's atrocious. Wreck, smoke. Okay, I can't see anything. Left.
Just luckily didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad.
Yeah. I mean, and the other thing, too, your regular season champion, one of, if not the playoff favorite or championship favorites.
Yeah.
Just essentially, for conversational purposes here, got eliminated from the championship 4 because of a lap down car not communicating that he's pitting.
Yeah.
And this is a good format to crown a champion, and every champion that wins in it is legit. The media is very annoying with forcing it down our throats because it's BS.
Yeah.
Like, Byron. Now, is that still going to be a huge storyline if it's season long points? Because I've kept up with like threads on Twitter of what it would look like season long points. You'd still have 5 people mathematically in it for a championship right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like Byron through Elliott, I think would be who could win still. That would still be a huge storyline.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have tanked him and cost him a championship, essentially. It would just have set him back where he's got to go out and perform better.
Yeah.
So,
no, for sure.
I mean, Lap 240, all lead lap cars pit under the caution, with Chase Briscoe taking only 2 tires and getting off pit road first, followed by Joey and Brad, who also took 2. Kyle Larson is the first off pit road with 4 tires and will restart 4th. Lap 245 on the restart, Bell comes down on SVG when, in all seriousness, he was nowhere near clear.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Letarte in the booth. I'm not sure. But he was like, where's Bell going? He's going to the front. Shut up.
Yeah. No, Mal heard that whenever I was watching the highlights, and she's like, where else is he going? Like, where else is he trying to go?
Yeah.
But,
let's say, oh, well, it's fine that he just stacked up the whole field because he's trying to go up front to win. At this point, with this stupid-ass playoff format, take everybody off the track that isn't in the playoffs.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's just, because then you don't have Byron getting taken out, who was going to win or finish second. And then you don't have Bell killing half the field because, well, they're not a playoff driver. They should just give me the spot. This isn't a road course. Who is SVG and why is he right here?
Yeah.
Who was running in the top 6 or 7 at the time of this caution on an oval, I will say. But that triggers, like I already said, a huge multi-car incident, which included Ty Gibbs, SVG, Chastain, Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, Cody Ware, Hocevar, and I guess you can say Bell, even though, he caused it and left.
Yeah.
The biggest damage came to SVG, Ty Gibbs, and Cody Ware. Because Gibbs spun up the track and back down the track and straight into Cody Ware.
Yep. RBs.
Yeah. We have the beef.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. Lap 254 on the restart. Briscoe leads from the inside with Logano on the outside. Both stay side by side until Briscoe clears for the lead in turns 3 and 4. Bowman at this point is running third and at this point, the first car on 4 tires, who looks like he might get up there and win.
Yeah.
And then Denny and Larson battle for 3rd and 4th, which, stop me if you've seen this before. Denny and Larson battling on a 1.5 miles.
Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, who'd have thunk it? Lap 255. Kind of from here on out, this is just literally going to be a lot of so-and-so pass so-and-so. 55, Bowman gets passed by Larson for 3rd. 256, Larson passes Logano for 2nd, and Hamlin passes Reddick and Bowman to move up to 4th. Thank God some stupid strategy didn't back Joey Logano into the luckiest win ever again. Yeah. I was so happy. Lap 257, Hamlin passes Logano for 3rd and is close behind Larson. Lap 260, Briscoe, Larson, and Hamlin all run within a half second of each other. Hamlin looks outside on Larson for 2nd in turns 3 and 4 and edges ahead on the front stretch and clears for 2nd. Lap 261, Larson clears Hamlin back for 2nd, but at this point, Briscoe's pulling away. Lap 263, Hamlin gets back by Byron.
Larson.
Yep, Byron's gone at this point.
Yeah.
Lap 264, Hamlin clears Briscoe off of turn 2. And it's all over from there. Larson does end up passing Briscoe for 2nd, tries to chase him down, ultimately can't. So your winner is none other than Dennis the Menace, Hamlin.
Yep, number 60. Number 10 in the top 10.
Most wins ever by someone who can't win a championship.
Well, okay. So here's where I'm gonna bring.
You have a soft spot for him.
I do, a little bit.
You want to see him win the championship?
I do, actually. But,
I have money riding on him winning the championship.
And you don't want to see him win.
And I do not want to see him win.
No, don't get me wrong. I love watching drivers that I grew up watching, and especially one that hasn't won a championship. Seeing him get the 60th win, yeah. I'm like, okay, if he does that and wins the championship, come on. You can't. I know you can.
I was about to say, I can't what?
But anyways, your top 10 was...
Well, let me clear up the whole... I didn't bet that he was going to win.
So basically...
Yes.
Okay, I'll explain this. Me Blake, Al, Billy, my grandparents, both sets, which is only 3 people. So, but they're 2 of them are as one. My mom and my dad. We all put in like $5 into a pool, and we drew drivers to see whoever has the championship
wins the whole pool of money.
Yes. Let me find the and I'll tell where we are.
I know who my 2 drivers are.
I honestly forget who mine are in this, but come on, do your thing.
Load,
please. You want to hit them with the top 10 while I get this to load?
So your top 10 for the race, which we've already said Denny won. Kyle Larson brings it home second. Bell in third. Briscoe in fourth. Reddick in fifth. Best of non-playoff drivers, which isn't shocking at Vegas. Joey Logano still manages a sixth. Alex Bowman comes home seventh. Kyle Busch in eighth.
Enjoy your chips and salsa.
Yeah. Chips and queso, chips and salsa.
Still whatever it is.
Never looked up what it is. Ryan Preece in ninth. Brad Keselowski in 10th. So 2 RFK cars rounding out the top 10. And then I think that Buescher didn't run too far behind them, but I don't remember.
Yeah. I can't get this to freaking load.
Other notable playoff finishes are Chase Elliott in 18th, who kind of was recovering from the penalty until he got some damage in that wreck. Byron in 36th and Blaney in 38th.
Did I send it to you?
Yeah, I'm about to look.
Yeah, see if you can get it to come up, because it's like a picture of a sheet of paper.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So my drivers were Bubba Wallace, who is no longer in the playoffs, and Denny Hamlin. Justin's were Alex Bowman and Joey Logano. Mal had Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson.
So she still has 2 in.
Lily has Briscoe and SVG.
So she has 1 in.
Which Lily is like all in on Briscoe winning the championship this year.
If Denny doesn't win it, this is all contingent on Blaney making the Final Four. If Blaney wins, discard everything I've said. But yeah, I'd like to see Briscoe or Hamlin win it if that's,
If Chase can't win it, and then if Blaney can't win it, I will put all my eggs in the basket of none other than Chase Briscoe. After that, I guess give me Byron, and then I guess give me Larson, and then please God don't give me Bell or Hamlin.
Anyways, yeah. So that's going well, that little thing. Is there anyone who's completely out?
I just closed it. I don't think so.
I don't think anyone is.
Mal's the only one of us which I didn't look at everybody else's.
I think Mal is the only one
that has 2.
Yeah.
Like left standing. So your playoff leaderboard, your playoff standings as of after Vegas before Talladega. Denny Hamlin is locked into the Final Four. Can't wait to see him choke another one away. Kyle Larson is in second, plus 35. Feeling safe, but nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Because you have Talladega where, quite honestly, all 8 of the playoff drivers could wreck and not finish the race. And then you have Martinsville, which is just short track. Tempers are going to flare. The aggression is there. I have to get X amount of spots in the last 10 laps, move, or I will move you, like that kind of situation. Bell is third, 20 points above the cut, and Briscoe is fourth, 15 points above the cut. So as we run right now, there are 3 JGR cars in the Final Four.
Yeah.
The 3 JGR cars that started the playoffs.
They're the only ones that have everyone from their team still in the playoffs.
I'd like to remind everyone that Ty Gibbs does drive for Joe Gibbs Racing. And where is he? Nowhere. So below the cut. Byron is now 15 points below the cut. Chase Elliott is 23 points below the cut. Logano lost points. He's 24 below the cut. But Blaney is last, 31 points below the cut.
I still have hope for Blaney to make the Final Four.
This year's round of 8 feels like there's nobody that can't win and move on, and there's nobody in the top 4. Well, there's nobody 2 through 4 that is safe.
Yeah.
This is like a very tight run.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Blaney can easily win at Talladega and
or
Martinsville.
Yeah.
Logano could easily win at Talladega. Chase could easily win at Talladega
or
Martinsville. Byron, Talladega or Martinsville.
Yeah.
Briscoe, I honestly don't know because
Briscoe's the biggest wild card in this final 8 right now because he's never been there. It's his first year with JGR.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna rise up to the occasion?
I think there's a good shot. Bell,
I just don't want to see him in the final four.
I guess his best shot of the two would be Martinsville.
Yeah.
Larson's best shot is obviously Martinsville.
Yeah. If he can just, I mean, I think Larson will be good as long as he can finish the race.
Yeah, literally, as long as he can survive Talladega and get a halfway decent finish, I think he's all right.
Yeah.
But enough on that. Now we're going to get into looking at Talladega, which one half of the checkered chat will be in attendance.
Yeah. I had a lot going on this month. I had too many concerts, too many things going on to go to this one, but
I can't miss Dega.
Yeah, Blake will be there. I'm very jealous. I really wish I was going. But if you see Blake, say hey.
I don't bite.
Yeah, he doesn't bite. He looks like he does, but he doesn't. Woof. Ralph. But yeah, so every week I give this spill of talking about paint schemes. And I feel like this is the first week in a long time we haven't shared either of them.
Yeah.
But we love doing paint schemes.
Love them.
Love them on the podcast. Love them on TikTok, which if you're not following us there, go and do that because we'll have something big coming out here in the next few days, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, Blake, your favorite for this week.
Who'da thunk it? Ross Chastain's Busch beer car.
Sorry, you can't see it. I'm wearing a Busch Light
camo. Shirt. It's a Busch car.
Yeah.
I mean, it screams Dega. Ultimately.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. My favorite, I gotta pull it back up and forget who the sponsor was.
Oh, it's Columbia.
Okay, yeah. Bubba Wallace, Columbia. This car looks really clean. Give me just a second. I'm sorry I looked at these earlier today and have completely forgot. I remember what my least favorite looked like. But yeah, this Columbia, this orange and black, I think it looks dope. It's like gradient.
Is that not red?
It's like red up in the front and then the back kind of looks orange to me. Like the numbers are red for sure. Yeah. Either way, it's a cool looking car. It looks almost like Halloween-y.
I honestly saw it and I thought it was a Star Wars car.
It does kind of look like a Star Wars car. Yeah. But yeah, no, this car looks dope. I love this car. Columbia always freaking kills it on the schemes. But Blake, least favorite.
Justin Haley's Gainbridge car. I mean, just go back to the blocky shapes, regular Gainbridge with that little hint of blue on it. Because, dear God, they made it so much worse.
Yeah. My least favorite.
This is crazy.
That this is my least favorite? Okay. My least favorite is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s Jack Link's car. I don't like this car because it looks like... Let me pull up the picture and just make sure I'm not tripping. It looks like raw meat.
It is.
I'm aware.
I'm aware that it's not vegan on the side.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Like, okay, yes, that's funny. But the car just kind of grosses me out.
It by no means is like in anywhere near my favorite, but like it is not my least favorite.
It's definitely my least favorite just because I saw it and I was like, ew, that looks gross. Yeah, no. Yeah. So, I mean, it's funny for sure, but you know, I just think it looks gross. It's solely it looks like raw meat, ew.
Fair. Kind
of the deal. But that's all we got on paint schemes for this week. On to the past Nex Gen winners here. 2022. Ross Chastain in the spring. Fall was Chase Elliott. 2023. Spring, Kyle Busch. Fall, Ryan Blaney. 2024, Tyler Reddick and Ricky Stenhouse. 25 was none other than Cindric. Yeah. The last race that we were at.
Last DEGA race.
Did you go to a race after that?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, we did. We went. Yeah, my bad. Good Lord. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
How did I forget that one?
So the only races of these that I have not seen in person, I didn't get to see Chase win in the fall of 2022. I was out of town. I was in Tennessee, if I remember right. Yeah, I was. And then last fall, 2024, had plans, wasn't really able to make it, but all I missed out on was Ricky Stenhouse.
Yeah. So, picks for this week. We got Truck, Xfinity, and Cup running for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and this is, again, one of the first weeks, and I can't remember how long, where we don't share a singular race pick either.
You're right. Very true. That is wild.
I mean, the ultimate wild card of the playoffs.
Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I get it. But, Blake, who you got on Truck?
Okay, so my Truck and Xfinity pick are both solely off of just vibes.
Okay.
Grant Enfinger for Truck.
Okay.
He is from Alabama. He has been quiet. He is still in the playoffs. And that just feels like, and also he's won there before in the fall, but like that just feels like a very fitting winner for how Talladega is going to go and how aggressive the trucks are going to be there.
Yeah. Well, for trucks, I went with none other than Mr. Corey Heim.
Heim time.
Xfinity.
Again, vibes. This not be the most Sammy Smith thing ever to win at Talladega and lock into the championship
Yeah.
for.
Xfinity, I went with Jesse Love.
Who's probably going to win,
Yeah.
if not Austin Hill.
Yeah. I don't want to see Austin Hill win. But
I don't either, but at least if he wins, it doesn't matter.
True. Very true. But we still would have to watch Austin Hill win.
Yeah.
Mr. Bobby
fair.
Hill.
Yeah.
My name is Bobby. I like to party. And if you don't believe me, watch me move my body. Bobby. Anyways, Cup pick. This is off of vibe too. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you.
So, going into this round, in my heart, in my gut, the three winners that I thought Logano was going to win Vegas. Yes, I picked Larson, but I just didn't want to see Logano win. I wasn't going to pick him.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Chase was going to win Talladega, and I thought Blaney was going to win Martinsville. So, spoiler alert, there's my Martinsville pick for next week. Go ahead and book it. But it was between Chase or Larson for Chase or Blaney for both of the last two. I think that Chase is going to win Talladega. I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think Blaney will dominate Martinsville.
Valid.
Chase Elliott. Also, I'm going to be there. And two times in 1 year, I could see him win in person.
It'd be nuts.
Please.
Make sure Lily films it so we can get another good TikTok. I went with none other than Ryan Blaney. I wanted to go with a playoff driver. I almost went with Cindric, even though that could be recency. But then also he is one of the best, if not the best, super speedway racer that there is.
So here's my thing. Because I considered non-playoff drivers like Cindric, like Stenhouse, like Brad. Here's my reasoning on why they won't win. The playoff drivers are going to move them. They're going to abandon them. They're not going to want to push them. They're going to want to go around them. And then two, Cindric, if in position, is going to push one of the two Penske cars.
Definitely.
Ricky's going to push a Hendrick car most likely.
Yeah.
Brad is going to maybe push a Penske car.
Depending.
Yeah. I just don't see them, unless they get a crazy run on the last lap with other non-playoff drivers, I don't see it happening. Because winning this would lock you into the championship four and means so much that I just don't see a world in where a playoff driver doesn't not win.
But I believe that's all we've got on DEGA for this week.
I'll try and Sunday kind of post on Instagram stories and TikTok stories. That way, if there are any of you there that want to get some trading cards, I'll have some trading cards with me to hand out.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout
out Mr. Pennell, Tyler,
Mr. Busher himself, Mr. Paint Schemes.
Mr. Paint Schemes. We sent him a little care package of cards and stuff, and he did a little video on it. We love Tyler. He's a great dude. If you like him and you like us, you might want to stick around for a little bit.
We might have something cooking between the two.
Yeah, something cooking. I feel like we got some stuff cooking something that will be going up shortly. I guess I'll wait to announce it. We'll announce it next week. We'll put the video up first, but keep an eye on the TikTok for all that stuff, TikTok and Instagram.
And then also feel free to give us ideas and things that you'd like to see in the off season, because we will obviously, which I know this feels weird that I'm talking about the off season right before Talladega, but if there's anything that you guys content wise, podcast wise would like, obviously we'll still go through news. We'll kind of maybe deep dive some storylines of the season, go through the silly season stuff and whatnot, but other stuff that you'd like us to include in the pod.
Yeah, we're looking at starting with NASCAR 25 coming out, starting doing Twitch streaming and stuff like that with all of that. And if you know anything about that and how to do like a dual stream where we can both of our screens and both of us video wise can be in it, shoot us a message. We're new to a lot of this stuff, and excited for Talladega. If you see Blake, say hey, give him a kiss for me.
I will essentially be wearing the same exact thing that 50-something thousand of you have seen.
Yeah.
So
Chase Elliott team shirt.
Yeah. This hat, I will probably be wearing jeans instead of jorts because I believe it is going to be kind of cold.
Yeah. That'll be nice though.
Yeah.
Especially that high up too. It'll be cold.
It's going to be freezing.
Yeah.
That high up.
True. But anyways, that's all we have for this week. This has been the Checkered Chat. I'm still Justin.
I think I'm still Blake.
Last I checked, I think you're still Blake. Anyways, you guys can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Podcast is on YouTube. Like, subscribe, smash the like button, whatever. Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, and you cannot forget about it.
Never forget.
Never forget Audible. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.